A very big hello to my Chulko gang out there. I hope you are doing absolutely amazing. Now, you guys tell me, who all among you thinks that I'll directly rock in boats? Half year and all, I don't think that's pretty serious. It will come and go. It's totally fine. Boats are my ultimate target. I will be giving my best there. Well, you need to realize one very important thing. Your half yearly marks also count somewhere. Okay. So you need to give your best over here first, and then probably if you give best over here, what will happen? It will give you so much amount of confidence, and then you will be aiming even more higher for your boat. But the first problem that you see over here is that, ma'am, I don't think I would be able to cover everything which is coming for half yearly. Ma'am, I have to go to school, I have to go for tuition also, and then everyone is asking me to study at home also. When do I have time to take care of myself? Or when do I actually have time to study properly? Because I have to study whatever is taught in school and also in tuition and this and that. I know so many things might be going around, but let's be practical over here. So before anything is being reviewed, we talk about practical things, right? Real things. So let's talk about real things. How much time do you actually have? Let's analyze that. So sleep, obviously you should be sleeping for 8 hours. If at all you are not sleeping for 8 hours, my dear children, you are messing around your neurons will die. Don't do that, okay? And school again 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours. Tuition 2 to 3 hours. And daily activity sums up to be 3 hours. So 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 3, 19, 19 plus 3, almost around 22. Yeah, 22, right. So 22 hours are already gone. Now, how many hours do we actually have in a whole day? We have 24 hours, right? 24 minus 2 becomes what? How? 24 minus 2? 24 minus 22. Yeah, 24 minus 22 becomes what? 2 hours. So, these 2 hours are for what, my dear children? These 2 hours are for something very, very important, and that is known as your self-study. So, ma'am, you are telling me to study here and then here also. Yes, but I am not asking you to study 3 different things. I am asking you to strategize things in a way that basically everything becomes easier for you. You're going to interconnect all of it. And don't be worried, I will be talking about that. Just be here with me as of now. So my dear children, make sure you're doing all of it correctly in such a way that you at least have 2 hours in your hand for doing your self-study. Because I'll tell you one very important thing. You do not have to be just busy. Rather than that, you have to be productive. So don't say I'm busy with this and that and this. Okay, you can be busy with multiple things. You can be busy doing nothing as well. You have to be productive. That should be your aim, and how you can achieve that. So my video ends up in this particular slide itself. So just little bit of a time, 5 minutes, and everything is clear. So you go to school 7 to 8 hours and you study something there. First thing, do not just sit there in the class. Rather than that, actively listen to what the teacher is saying. And how do you understand whether you are actively listening? You cannot listen for so much time. Your concentration span is so less. So what you need to do is that whenever you listen actively, make sure that you have to grab certain key points. You have to have that in your mind that, Jasmine, okay, you need to listen to whatever he or she is saying, and you need to grab some key points out of it, and I have to write it down in the notebook that I have in my hand. So that's my task. So after listening and then writing the key points. Now why is writing the key points very important? First thing, it will make me more attentive. For just writing the key points, I will try to pay more attention. And not just that, the key points that I have, I will try to relink it. Okay, this is there, this is there. Okay, I have 3 terms over here. I have insulin, and then probably I have diabetes. Okay, and then probably I should be having one more thing, glucagon. These are the 3 things I got from the lecture that I was hearing in the class. Now, what will I do? When I get these 3 terms, I will try to interlink them. What does it have to do with each other? So we all know, when we try to open the book and read the NCERT, we'll get to understand that what? Insulin is a hormone that controls what? Diabetes. By doing what? By taking all the glucose and converting into what? Glycogen. and that is the role and the opposite role of it, that is to break the glycogen back into glucose. Who does that? It is glucagon. So glucagon is also really important for maintaining diabetes. So you get it? So whenever you're writing key points, you're not just writing any terms out there, you are going to interlink all of them. How? By having a quick read. So when you see these terms, you will feel that, okay, I know something, I heard what ma'am or sir was saying, but now if I have at least a 5 minutes quick read, if I have at least a 5 minutes quick read, I will be able to understand it a lot more better. So once the class ends, okay, when the ma'am is going or when the sir is going, if at all you have 2 to 3 minutes time, make sure you are just at least marking from where to where is being taught in the class. Why I'm not asking you to study it here itself, because I know practically it might not be possible. Once the teacher goes out, another teacher might be coming in and you might be saying, oh my God, again, I know this scenario, I have been there. So what you need to do is that mark the portion. You should know from where to where has the teacher taught to you in school. Mark the portion, you have the key points with you, you listened actively, you have something in your head already. Now, you go to tuition. In your tuition, first very important thing that I want to tell you is, please, you are paying extra money for extra education, or what do you call extra help. So make sure you're asking your doubts there. If this and this topic, the topic that is taught in school and tuition matches, you can ask even more better doubts. If at all not, it's totally fine. If the topics are totally different, it's totally fine. You do not need to link both of them. Okay. Now, whatever is being taught over here, can you ask doubts there? You should be asking doubts there. Why? Because it's very important. If doubt persists, my dear children, you will lose your interest. So the first thing that you need to prioritize very much in your tuition center is to ask the doubts which are there. Now, second thing, do not break the consistency. In tuition center, they are very peculiar with what is being taught every single day. So make sure you're not being absent at the tuition center, and also make sure that you're consistently revising what is being taught. Ma'am, you are saying that here also we have to go and read NCERT. Here also you're telling to revise. Where will we revise? Now when you come back from your tuition or your school, I told you, you have at least 2 hours for what? Self-study. What are you going to do here? What self-study? Are you going to start off a new chapter altogether? No. What you can do is, you can take the chapter which is taught in school. If the chapter over here in tuition also is different, you can take that chapter also. So you have 2 chapters already. You have 2 chapters already. So over here, what you have to do, the key points that you have taken, my dear children, with the help of it, you would make sure that you will revisit the topic, you will understand it better. In that way, what happens? Whatever is taught in the school is totally clear to you over here while you are doing self-study. And what you can do to make it even more better, I will add up practicing more questions. Not just revisiting the topic that I studied in school, but now from my end, I'll do one more thing, that is to practice questions as well. Okay, so this and this is linking now. Agreed? Yes. If at all you feel it's linking, what you have to do, click on the like button right now and put it down in the comment section that, ma'am, yes, I now understand what you have to do. Now, second thing, the tuition. Whatever is being taught over here, again, bring it over here. In your self-study, you have to make sure that whatever is taught over here, you have to make it even more better. On the same day itself, do not think that whatever is taught in school, I'll do in some other day. Whatever taught in tuition, you will do in another day. Why? Because if you plan to do it another day, what will happen? The next day also I will come in school, and then next day again I will have key points, backlog over backlog, backlog over backlog, and it would never end. So whatever is taught in the school or the tuition that day, you have to cover it during your self-study period, during the same day itself. And one very important thing, revisiting is important, and also practicing extra questions. So over here I revisited, practice extra questions. Over here I revisited from the tuition part, and I also practiced extra questions. Now, ma'am, after doing this, I will still have time. Suppose you took 1 hour of your time in doing this. Also, you can put a timer. If at all you need, please put a timer to segregate your school and tuition studies. You can do that. And now, whatever you have, whatever time you have left, my dear, what are you going to do in that? Ma'am, today I had 2 hours. I completed all the school and tuition stuff within 1 hour itself. Now 1 hour is my chutti because everything is already been done. No, it's not like that. What you have to do in that extra 1 hour is that you can prepare in advance. As in, you know, from this to this portion was taught in the school and the next portion is just this. I know that. Here also, in tuition also, I know that this to this portion has been taught. What is going to be taught next, that also I know. What would I do with this particular knowledge that I have, my dear children? I would make sure that I am opening the book and trying to read by myself. Probably watch YouTube videos. Over here also in the channel also we have started putting one-shot videos. Okay, we are going to put it in full-fledged also. Do not be worried about that. As of now, we have for social studies as well as for mathematics. We will be doing for all the subjects. Trust us on that. Okay, but until now, whatever source that you usually refer to, you can refer to that and make sure you are preparing in advance, such that when you go to school next day, you will feel like, okay, I know it. Arey, wow, I feel very confident. I should do it every single day, and you will be able to answer to the questions also which are being asked in the school. You will feel even more confident, and it's not just that. In tuition center also you will feel even more better, my dear children, when you prepare in advance and go. So these 2 hours, if you make sure you are utilizing it properly, what will happen? You are giving your 100% here, 100% here, and 100% here also. The moment the link is being broken, that's when you would struggle. You get it? For example, in school something else is taught, in tuition something else is taught, in self-study I am studying something else which is very easy for me, which I can crack it. Now what happens? 3 different places, 3 different things to study. You would be master of all trades and jack of all trades but master of none, my dear children. I do not want you to land up in a situation like that. So what are the major takeaways of this particular slide? And I told you, I just want to explain you this slide, that's all. So the major takeaways are that when I go to school, I actively listen to what the teacher is saying. I put down the key points, and then what do I do? I make sure that I have a quick read of the key points which is up there. I'll try to link each other, okay, and I will mark up what is being taught in the school from what portion to what portion, so that when I do the self-study, I take that portion on priority and try to link all these key terms out there so that I have better understanding. And not just that, I will practice even more questions so that I am pretty sure that whatever questions comes from this topic, I would be able to clear it. Okay, now what do you do in tuition? You go to tuition, whatever topic is being taught out there, you pay attention, 100% attention. You ask so much doubts are there. You do not break consistency by missing out any classes or things like that. Okay, and you come back home, revise the chapter along with what? Practicing the questions. Now, if at all you have time left, what you are going to do? You are going to prepare in advance for the next day, such that you feel even more confident. Now, ma'am, we have homework also. Homework is something that you can do when you're so lazy. Okay, when you do not have little bit of energy as well, my dear child. At this point of time, you should sleep, obviously. But if that's a time where you often do not sleep, my dear children, at that particular point of time, you make sure that you do your homework, because it's not that something very serious, right? It might be not taking too much of your time. Put a timer and do your homework and then go to sleep. Okay, but please, I request you to not do your homework when you are totally highly energetic. That time period of your day should be for this particular thing, for your self-study period. I hope I am pretty clear with whatever I told you, and that's all. I do not want to bore you in any ways. I just want to tell you one thing, that is, give your best. Okay, have that belief in yourself that you can give your best, and I am here to help you out in any ways out there. And if you have any doubts, or if you want us to make some videos on some very important terms or topics out there, put it down in the comment section. Remember, we will give our best for you guys. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well and share it with your friends, whoever are in need. Wishing you all the best. Lots and lots of love, Chandra, ma'am. Bye-bye. Take care.